They wanted to firstly show their support for some of the victims and some of the priests as well, but also to call once again for Bishop Malone's resignation.
Yep, that's right. The big thing I heard from everybody gathered outside the church today was they really want more transparency from the diocese. They want to know the truth about what's going on. And there were two groups. One group of protesters gathered in anger and frustration. Another group of supporters hoping to show the priests and the clergy that they do still have support from some folks in the Catholic Church.
Bishop now has tried to basically hide all this information. It has to get out. Nothing is going to change at all until Catholics start to speak up.
A small group of Western New Yorkers protested outside Infant of Prague Church in Cheektowaga Monday, calling for Bishop Malone to step down. While the bishop and priests met inside to discuss the clergy's sex abuse scandal, a separate group of devout Catholics gathered in prayer, offering support to priests in the Buffalo Diocese.
And we want to let them know that they have their parishioners behind them, praying for them and supporting them. I think right now where we are as a church, the biggest thing we can do is really pray. Jesus has this.
That's what we really need. We really need that unity between the clergy and the laity. We're not against them. We're not against our church. We're for our church, and that's why we're standing out here today.
You shall wander far, safety.
The meeting lasted more than 1.5 hours. The mood inside was described as somber.
And I would say that you could hear a pin drop for most of the parts. We got a lot of information, but there are also some wonderful priests who spoke up about their own personal feelings about the crisis and how it's being handled.
It's going to be a long road. This is a marathon. This crisis developed over decades, and it's not going to be healed with a week or a new program or a new hire or something like that. It's going to take a lot of effort on a lot of people's parts, and it's going to be a long journey back.
That meeting between the bishop and his priests lasted a little bit longer than expected. I'm told the majority of priests in the diocese still support Bishop Malone, but there was at least one priest who called for his resignation in that meeting, and that was met with some applause from the other priests in attendance.